Hey, welcome back to Two Stupid Guys Trade Stocks. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Vinny. And what is going on, my fellow Baba bag holders? Maybe not bag holders anymore. We're going to talk a little bit about the news with Alibaba stock this week. It was a pretty volatile week, and something came back that's been missing for a little while. We'll get to it. Ooh,
So, we have
what's going
two
on back
things.
here?
Yeah. Mm. Ready? Okay. Here-
Yeah. Ooh, look at that. That is a sexy, sexy chart, especially when we compare it to the market as a whole in the U.S., right? Because like the market in the U.S. has been selling off a lot. We've been okay. It's actually been buffering my portfolio a lot that I had Chinese stocks, which is pretty cool.
I agree. Yeah. It's definitely gone up. There's a couple things we're going to talk about. This big red bar here is one of them. So, what happened during that day? So Alibaba stock falls off. These lines are always absurd, right? At the day that this happened, we didn't do a video, but it's just like, oh, a crash is coming. It's going to be the worst. It's
Yeah.
like, it's up like 70%. Like, it's down 9. It's fine. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
insane.
know.
And this is only a news for people that like couldn't do math really, because they said in the earnings call that they have the plan to spend more than they've spent in the last 10 years over the next three on AI infrastructure. And if you went back to their capex of the last 10 years, it was $49 billion. So
Well, people don't do
exactly what we
math.
thought.
That's not a thing. We don't do that here. Not good. But
Yeah.
anyways, so they're going to spend over 3 years 52 billion. What I want to do is there is multiple companies who are spending a heck of a lot of money on AI. So I just added them up, and I put the market cap right next to them so you can kind of see. So Meta, 60 to 65 billion in just 2025. Not all of that is towards AI. Most of it is towards AI. We can't get exact numbers, but that has a market cap of about 1.7 trillion. Okay. Microsoft, 80 billion 2025, almost 3 trillion. Amazon, once again, 100 billion, mostly AI, not all AI. They won't give an exact number. Market cap 2.25. Google 75 billion, also mostly AI, 2.1 billion. And then you have Baba, which using the similar formula above, it would be 17.3 billion per year, but only a market cap of 307 oh, 317
217
billion.
billion.
Yeah, I'm so used to saying trillion. It's just, oh my
Yeah.
gosh. I mean, that's a lot of money. That's the it's actually it's kind of wild because when you look at their market cap, how much they're spending, that's a lot of moolah. It's a lot of
Yeah.
cash. It's pretty
Yeah.
impressive.
But they are very well capitalized, like these other companies. They all have positive net cash on their balance sheet. They have a core business which is spinning off positive free cash flow on a consistent basis, so they can afford it. And as they said in the conference call, this is like a once in a generation opportunity, and it'd be silly for them to not be taking advantage of it to the maximum ability. There's going to be definitely a kind of lower ceiling on the growth rate for Chinese, I think, AI companies, but they can certainly achieve a significant growth rate outside of the U.S. and not be competing exactly in the same pool, but they can do very well for themselves with this.
Oh, for sure. I'm very excited. But this also
Yeah,
happened.
yeah, I saw this posted just yesterday. Not only are they putting their money where their mouth is, they're trying to aggressively hire with a skew towards this kind of AI. Now it's kind of funny. The South China Morning Post is actually owned by Alibaba, but yeah, they're basically saying like, hey, we're trying to hire 3,000 interns to not only use this money, but to like hopefully grow our AI presence and really accelerate that cloud infrastructure and AI product suite offering. And then
There
finally,
we go.
something came back.
There we
Now,
go.
because they're dual primary listing on the Hong Kong exchange, they have to disclose daily what their share buybacks were. So we finally started getting share buyback alerts again that they're buying back shares. They had paused this as we started to approach 100 USD per ADS, and it looks like they now have a new ceiling. If you want to go to the next slide, this is what it looks like on a daily basis when you get these reports. But some users are kind enough to put all this into like a nice little spreadsheet here. So it looks like now they are buying back shares under this $140 per share price for the ADS. If you want to move yourself up for a second, you'll see how much money. So at the peak, they
Ooh.
were putting $40 million per day. they've come back at about $10 million per day right now. Don't forget, they still have like, I want to say it was like $20+ billion authorized for share repurchases through like May of 2026. So they have some time to use it, but it certainly is a signal from management that they're saying that even at this under 140 price, they still may think that their shares are at least fairly valued enough that they're purchasing them. So it's a good confidence vote of confidence from the board, if you will.
So 140 is the new 100.
It seems to be the new ceiling here is like 140 per share.
All right.
So
I mean, that's huge because I know that the share buyback is, I mean, it's a huge deal. I'd much rather have that over dividends any day. So the fact that
yeah,
they're increasing that again because they stopped it for a little bit, which logically your stock goes up 70%, maybe lay off, right?
yeah,
Even if you believe in the company, that's not sustainable. I'm actually, I'm going to go back to the chart here real quick. I am
uh-huh.
honestly kind of surprised that we have not corrected a little bit here because
Okay,
this is not sustainable. Let me get my mouse. Like, I mean,
yeah,
that's insane. That's wild. I like
that's
it. Don't get me
a
wrong,
big run.
but when you have this, and if I would have done a bigger chart zoomed out, it's just this for a long time. So
Yeah,
this is wild. Heavy volume, pretty crazy. If we could honestly just stay around 120, I'd be very happy with that for a little bit because all the moving
nice.
averages need to catch up.
Yeah, yeah, man, I absolutely, I love it, and I don't think we're in like no man's land where you look at a company like, well, the video we could do a separate topic about, but Palantir or one of these other kind of early growth tech companies where their multiple has become so disjointed. We're still at a pretty moderate pricing, I would
Yeah.
think, you
No,
know.
for
So
sure. Absolutely. All right, guys. Let us know what you think.
catch the next one.